Let's talk about 7 habits that completely turned my life around in just 1 week. I know that sounds like a bold claim, but stick with me. These aren't cliches or empty promises, these are real, practical changes that I made in my daily life. And the results? Honestly, they blew me away. Now, I get it, self-improvement can feel overwhelming. But I'm here to tell you that small, intentional changes can make a massive difference. So, whether you're looking to boost your energy, feel more in control of your day, or just start showing up as the best version of yourself, these habits are for you. So grab a coffee, find a cozy spot, and let's jump in. Trust me, you'll want to stick around for all 7 because each one builds on the last, creating a ripple effect of positivity in your life. And yes, I'll be sharing my personal experiences, my struggles, my breakthroughs, so you know this is coming from a place of authenticity. Ready? Let's do this. Habit 1, waking up early. The first habit I adopted was waking up early. And before you roll your eyes, because trust me, I used to say the same thing, hear me out. I was not a morning person. My alarm clock and I had a toxic relationship, where I'd snooze until the last possible second and then rush through my morning in a state of chaos. It wasn't pretty. But one day, I decided to make a change. I set my alarm for 5 a.m., and at first, it felt like torture. The first morning, I felt like a zombie, questioning every decision that brought me to this moment. But by day 3, something shifted. The quiet of the early morning felt sacred. There were no notifications, no distractions, just stillness. I had time to stretch, sip coffee, and just be. I started journaling in the morning, reflecting on what I wanted to achieve that day. That intentional time helped me feel grounded and focused. One morning, I watched the sunrise for the first time in years. It was such a simple thing, but it hit me, I'd been sleeping through moments like this my entire life. The extra hours I gained in the morning weren't just about getting ahead, they were about starting my day with clarity and purpose. I felt less rushed, more productive, and honestly, happier. If waking up at 5 a.m. feels extreme, start small. Try setting your alarm just 15 minutes earlier than usual. Use that time to stretch, meditate, or even just sit with your thoughts. It's not about the time on the clock, it's about giving yourself space to breathe before the day starts pulling you in a million directions. Habit 2, daily movement. Next up, moving your body every single day. Before you think I'm about to tell you to hit the gym for 2 hours, don't worry, that's not what this is about. Daily movement doesn't have to be intense, it just has to be consistent. For me, it started with a simple 10-minute walk. No fancy gym gear, no elaborate routine, just me, some sneakers, and the outdoors. And those walks? They became my sanity savers. Not only did they help clear my mind, but I also noticed something fascinating: the more I moved, the better I felt. My energy levels went up, and my mood improved. Plus, I slept better at night, which is a win for any overthinker like me. On days when I was feeling ambitious, I'd throw in a quick yoga session or a short workout. Other days, I'd stick to stretching or dancing in my kitchen like nobody was watching, because, well, nobody was. The key is consistency, not perfection. Find something you enjoy: walking, dancing, swimming, yoga, or even just playing with your dog, and do it every day. Trust me, your body and mind will thank you. Habit 3, drinking more water. This one sounds basic, but it's a game changer: drink more water. I used to run on caffeine, coffee in the morning, maybe an energy drink in the afternoon. Water rarely crossed my mind. But when I started focusing on hydration, I realized just how much my body was craving it. I started small, aiming for 8 glasses a day. I'd keep a water bottle on my desk and sip throughout the day. Within a week, my skin looked better, I felt more alert, and those annoying mid-afternoon slumps gone. If plain water feels boring, jazz it up. Add a slice of lemon, some cucumber, or even a handful of mint. The point is to make hydration a habit. It's such a simple shift, but the impact is massive. Habit 4, practicing gratitude. Let's talk about gratitude. It's easy to focus on what's missing in our lives, what we don't have, what went wrong. But flipping the script to focus on what's going right. That's where the magic happens. Every evening, I started jotting down 3 things I was grateful for. They didn't have to be big. Some days, it was as simple as, I'm grateful for a good cup of coffee, or, the sun felt nice on my face today. At first, it felt awkward. But after a week, I noticed I was actively looking for things to be grateful for throughout the day. It's like my brain shifted to see the good, even on the hard days. Gratitude doesn't erase life's challenges, but it gives you the strength to face them. Try it, keep a journal or just take a moment to reflect. You'll be amazed at how it changes your mindset. Habit 5, digital detox. This one might sting a little, cutting back on screen time. I realized I was glued to my phone, scrolling mindlessly through social media, checking emails at all hours, and getting lost in endless YouTube rabbit holes. Sound familiar? So, I made a rule, no screens 30 minutes before bed. Instead, I'd read, journal, or just sit with my thoughts. At first, I felt like I was missing out. But after a few nights, my sleep improved, and I felt less anxious. I also started setting boundaries during the day, putting my phone on, do not disturb, while working or spending time with loved ones. Those moments of unplugging helped me feel more present and in control of my time. If a full detox feels overwhelming, start small. Pick 1 hour a day to go screen-free and see how it feels. You might be surprised by how much lighter you feel. Habit 6, eating mindfully. Here's a habit that caught me off guard, eating mindfully. I used to eat in front of the TV or while scrolling on my phone. I'd finish my meal and barely remember tasting it. Sound familiar? One day, I decided to change that. I sat down at the table, no distractions, and focused on my food. I noticed the flavors, the textures, the little details I'd been missing. Not only did it make meals more enjoyable, but I also noticed I was eating less and feeling more satisfied. It's like my body finally had a chance to tell me, hey, I'm full now. Mindful eating isn't about perfection, it's about slowing down and tuning in. Try it with 1 meal a day, and see how it transforms your relationship with food. Habit 7, setting daily intentions. Last but definitely not least, setting daily intentions. Each morning, I take a few minutes to ask myself, what's one thing I want to focus on today? It could be something big, like finishing a project, or something small, like being kind to myself. Writing it down gave me a sense of purpose. It helped me prioritize and stay grounded, even on the busiest days. Your intention could be anything: gratitude, patience, creativity, or simply taking a deep breath when things feel overwhelming. The act of setting that intention creates a ripple effect throughout your day. Final thoughts. These 7 habits may seem simple, but together, they created a foundation for real, lasting change in my life. And the best part? You don't have to implement them all at once. Start with one or two, and build from there. Remember, change doesn't have to be overwhelming. Small, consistent steps lead to big results. So, what's one habit you're going to try this week? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. You've got this. Let's make it happen.